Since yesterday, the National Sports Council has been facilitating physical education classes for primary school teachers in Belize City. Now, PE is an important part, but often neglected in the curriculum. So today, we stopped in at the afternoon sessions to see the teachers getting physical.
These workshop participants look like they are in sixth form, just playing a few games of basketball and volleyball. But actually, they are Belize City primary school teachers participating in a workshop to improve their physical education classes. Being one of the subjects most neglected by the education system, the facilitators are trying to change the negative mentality around PE.
Today is the second day of a 5-day workshop for teachers coming from the Belize City and its environs. And this program was designed to help teachers in the elementary school develop a few techniques and strategies to help them implement some physical education activities in the school, in the elementary school system. It is a truth that physical education continues to struggle and as a recognized and accepted subject on the curriculum, and it's basically because of the attitude that the region pays to sport and physical education, while most of the developed countries take sport and physical education as a very serious part of their education program.
So what are the myths surrounding PE?
Internationally, there has been several bits of research to show that children, for example, who participate in regular and organized physical education programs have a higher potential to succeed in academics. Now, in the Caribbean, we have a reverse approach to that. We feel if children are allowed to take part in sports and physical education, it takes away from the academic. But the research quite clearly says the opposite.
The agency has also done research to prove that a focused approach at PE enhances the students as they develop through their primary school years.
We've done a research in Trinidad and Tobago quite recently that showed workshops like this will help teachers to deliver more quality physical education programs. It was done with 26 schools in Trinidad where a similar workshop to this was done, and we had a 100% increase in the amount of physical education children were accessing. And what that turned over to be, it was that teachers were reporting lower levels of problems with children. Children were less inattentive. They were giving less problems, as it were. And what some teachers found was that getting kids active and engaged helped the children to learn to be more focused in the classroom setting. However, it's a big challenge to help educate even our teachers to appreciate that. And so did programs like this, we've been doing this throughout the region for the last 11 years. So the hope is out of this activity here over the next couple of days, these teachers would leave feeling confident to try to deliver some level of physical education. We are going to follow this from a research perspective, and we will try to capture the changes it's made, not just in the teachers, but in the whole system. The idea then will be to try and build this program out to the entire Belize.
It's been only 2 days, but the teachers participating are already seeing how this new approach to PE will assist them in trying to improve their own approach for their students.
For me, I'm not that big a fan of PE, but they do it in such a way that you're actually interested, and they work on the skills as opposed to just say, okay, go out there and get some points and win these things. And they're bringing a lot of new ideas that we can put into our classrooms and teach the children. So it's a whole new exciting way to do PE as opposed to go outside. Okay, today we're going to run, we're going to march, or we're going to play softball or basketball. There's a whole new dynamic coming from them. For most girls, we're not interested in PE. But when you do it this way, we're focusing on the skills and dealing with the exercise parts of it. It's more exciting. And of course, they show you how to implement the different subject areas in with the PE. So it's not just, okay, we're going outside to shoot some balls or kick it around. Or they show you different ways to connect the subject areas.
We learned a lot of basics that we never knew before, right? We did a lot of practical outside, right? So when we go back in our classroom, we will definitely use whatever we have learned.
Okay, so tell us, what was your perspective on PE before this?
Oh, well, for me at first, it's PE was just to go out and maybe play and play the kids them and do some basic stuff with them. But now that we get these few days in already, we know exactly what to do when we go out there come September. No?
It's formalizing what physical education is for us. And throughout this course, we discussed yesterday and today some of the problems that are consistent throughout the Caribbean, Belize and Trinidad. And in the practical, we're doing some things that, you know, that when we were as kids, we learned just naturally. No one was there to give us official tips on how to do these things, like, you know, simple things like passing a ball or receiving a ball. So we're going through the official step by step so that we can teach it better to our students. We're learning some other games, some new games, you know, to incorporate kids with disabilities, kids who may be unmotivated, different ways to motivate them to want to be a part of the, you know, the physical education class instead of trying to find a reason to go sit at the back and, you know, an excuse like they need to go to the bathroom.
It enhances my coaching skills more. The steps are some I have taught before. It just gives me more how to reach out to the children. That you can teach them more on one skill at the same time, focusing on mainly one that you want to carry out for them to be able to learn that skill. Okay. Good sportsmanship and discipline as well.
The representatives of the Caribbean Sports and Development Agency plan to take the training to the other parts of the country.